ones I have to get.
Welcome back to That's It with Cheryl. Hope everyone's doing well. So, Sean Diddy Combs, you guys, he had a total meltdown over the holidays. When I say meltdown, meltdown to the point that he refused actually to leave his cell. He refused to leave his cell. He refused to eat any food. He's been losing a lot of weight, according to his attorneys. He's just been very, very upset to the point that he just don't want to do anything because he thought that, he would be granted bail to spend the holidays with his family, his children. And also he thought that he was going to do another freak off parties or a white party. And sadly disappointed, that did not happen. And it seemed like with Sean Diddy Combs, aka Diddy, that reality has set in for him. It really set into him to the point that he is in Metropolitan Detention Center jail until his trial starts in May. So it really sinked into him that he's not spending the holidays with his children. It sinked into him that he spent the Christmas, New Year's, that this is his life now. This is his life. Like what he had last year is done and over with. All the parties, all the fame, the liquor and stuff like that. It is done. And reality is sinking in until he awaits trial on May 5th of 2025. And he's just having a total meltdown, you guys. And I don't feel bad for him. I really don't. Like, good, good. You should have a meltdown. You should feel disoriented or sad that you're not spending the holidays with your children, or you're not having another freak off parties drugging young men and women and having sex with underage girls and boys and drugging them and sex trafficking. Good for you. Now you realize that things are happening, that reality has sinked in, Sean Diddy Combs, that you're in jail and you're not getting out for a very long time, hopefully. All these charges against him is just incredible. And the thing is, he got denied bail fourth time. Everyone's saying three times, but I say four because the first time he got arrested was in September. And he tried to get bail. That got denied with the first judge. And the second judge, I believe it got denied again because he tried to make a second attempt. And then the new judge switched in and came in and he tried, got denied. With all the money that he provided and the bail got denied, there's obviously incredible evidence stacked against Sean Diddy Combs. His house got raided, you guys, in Miami and LA. There's tons of auto recordings and videos of Sean Diddy Combs and other celebrities, politicians, you name it. There's people in that video. So obviously they're not going to set bail for Sean Diddy Combs because he's a flight risk, one, even though they take his passports and all his documents. He's a flight risk, one. Two, he can, what's the word? Blackmail these victims. He can persuade them not to say anything, have them disappear, killed. You just don't know. So the victims that's pressing charges and coming forward, they're not safe if Sean Diddy Combs got released. So yeah, the judge denied the bail the fourth time around. So kudos for the judge. And also, hello, like he's just not safe in the public. He's just not safe in the public and in the community. So the judge did deny bail, and now he's just sitting there until his trial starts in May. So, like I said, he just had a total meltdown. He refused everything, and you know what? I don't feel bad for him. Neither should anyone else, because you know what? He had it coming. You just can't keep continue doing things over the decade and drugging young girls and or boys, sex trafficking, having sex against their will, and thinking that you're just going to get away with it, which he has done over a decade, and people have known about it and said nothing because they were under his payroll. I believe that cops were involved, politicians was involved, and since Sean Diddy Combs paid them, and he has his assistants and his goons paid them, they said nothing. Opposed of doing something. you know, and they knew what was going on. They knew, and I don't care what anyone says, they knew what was going on. They seen it, and then they just turned a blind eye and did nothing about it. And now there's stuff coming out, and there's tapes involved. A lot of people say that Sean Diddy Combs is an informant, and my thing is, now, if Sean Diddy Combs is an informant to the FBI, why am and I'm just thinking out loud, why would he try to blackmail people or try to drug underage girls or boys, sex trafficking, when that's against the law? Like, why would he try to like have other people, like celebrities, get involved, like by drugging these celebrities and have them participate when they know some of the celebrities wouldn't do that unless they were drugged and under the influence? So that don't make any sense to me that he would be an informant to, you know, basically blackmail celebrities to do things against their will that they wouldn't do. To me, that's just like a crime. You know, like say for example, for me, I'm a good moral person and I just do my job and I go to a party and knowing me that I would never harm or hurt anyone, and if I'm being drugged against my will and doing something crazy that I normally typically wouldn't do ever, especially people know my background and know who I am, and I was drugged and doing something inappropriately and it was filmed, and then Sean Diddy come blackmail me, I'm like, do what you want. You drugged me, because typically I would never ever do that to someone. I would never put harm on someone, never have sex with someone against their will. You did something, you put something in my drink, and now you're trying to blackmail me like I did something wrong. That could have happened. You know what I mean? And then the people got, you know, some of the celebrities got scared because it was on tape, recorded, and then they had to abide by Sean Diddy Combs' rules and his threats. Me, if that was the case, I'm like, go ahead, because I'm going to press charges on you. You drugged me against my will. I would never, ever do that to anybody. Something went wrong. Something happened. You know what I mean? So I just don't know if I don't believe that he's an informant, but that's possible. I just don't buy it that he's an informant, that he would just, you know, blackmail people and set these celebrities up to do things that they typically wouldn't do. I don't know. I just don't buy it. Now, if there are celebrities that has done that in the past and that is very freaky and like to have sex with underage girls or boys and raping them, then that's one thing. Then yes. And he filmed them and have recordings on them, and they've been doing that for a very long time. That's a different thing. If Sean Diddy Combs knew about it, and then that's maybe he's the informant because they was trying to like blackmail these celebrities and have some type of evidence against them, then that's one thing. Okay. I can see that. But if it's just some innocent bystanders that you're just trying to blackmail them for no apparent reason, then that sounds a little fishy to me. But anyway, but yeah, like I don't feel bad. Good for Sean Diddy Combs had a meltdown. Good for you. You know, like no one doesn't feel sorry for you. If you choose not to eat, then don't eat. You know, because he's afraid that he's going to get poisoned. He is afraid that the food is going to be contaminated. I wonder why. Now you're feeling your own medicine because you allegedly drugging and, you know, young underage girls and boys and having sex with them without their consent. Now you don't want to eat or drink because you feel like you might be poisoned. Doesn't that sound familiar? So I don't feel bad, you know. And Sean Diddy Combs need to buckle up because, you know, he's going to be there for a very long time until he awaits for his trial. He's not getting released anytime soon. And like reality is sinking in, you know, during the holidays. Like he didn't get to spend time with his children, Christmas, it's New Year's. No, he spent the holidays alone in a jail cell, which he belongs there. So I don't feel bad, you know, hopefully, I don't know. I just don't feel bad. What are your thoughts about this? I really don't feel bad him having a meltdown over the holidays. You know, I don't know what to say about that. That just, you know, tough luck, you know, that's tough. And you just have to suck it up like a buttercup and wait for your trial, Sean Diddy Combs, because you know what? All the truth is going to come out and things are going to be revealed because the FBI have tapes. They have tapes of you having sex with underage girls among other celebrities, which some of the celebrities are freaking out or settling outside of court. There's a lot of evidence stacked against Sean Diddy Combs. I'm sorry. There is. you know, and people are going to say, well, it's not against the law to have thousands of lubricants and baby oil. No, it's not. It's not against the law to have parties either. It's not against the law to have orgy parties or threesomes. No, it's not. You can do whatever you want. But what is against the law is having sex with underage minor children, sex trafficking, drugging them without their consent, prostitution. You can't do that. Okay, that's just common sense. That's against the law. Having sex with someone against their will, underage girls, is just disgusting, inappropriate, and there's rules and laws in place for that not to happen. But it did happen over a decade, and people watched, seen, and said nothing because that was not their problem. Because they were Sean Diddy friends and they hang out with him. And like LeBron James quotes, there's no Diddy like there's no ain't no party like a Diddy party, right? That's what LeBron James been saying. So if it's good for the goose, it's good for the geese. So if it's not their problem, they don't care. But now they're sweating. They're sweating bullets now, and they're worrying concerning like what's going to happen next. And we're all going to find out in 2025. There's going to be a lot of explosion coming out, a lot of dirty secrets, stuff that we never would ever expect with celebrities and politicians and musicians. You name it, things will come out, you guys. And we're going to sit and wait until it comes out and enjoy the ride. And that's all I have to say about that. So thank you so much for watching. That's it with Cheryl. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen to what I have to say. If you like this video, please comment, share, and like. And what are your thoughts before I go? What are your thoughts about Sean Diddy meltdown over the holidays? Do you feel bad for him? Does he deserve, all this backlash against him? I believe he does because, and I know a lot of people will say you're innocent until proven guilty, but there's a lot of evidence against him, you guys. A lot of evidence is stacked against him. Videos are, circling around. Things are going to be exposed with him, possibly Jay-Z, among other people. So I don't feel bad. I really don't feel bad for Sean Diddy Combs because he didn't feel bad for the victims that he has brutalized and tormented and did outraging things to them. So I don't feel bad for Sean Diddy Combs. He deserves everything that he gets. And you know what? Karma is a bitch. And there's going to be more to come in regards to him. So I don't really feel bad for him. It's like, it's similar to like Jeff Epstein. People knew about what was going on with Jeff Epstein over a decade. They said nothing. They did nothing. There's a book, lying around somewhere with all the people that were involved. And it hasn't been circulated yet. So, and people are scared. That's why they had him killed. I'm sorry. They had him killed because he didn't kill himself. Okay. They had him killed because he knew too much. He had evidence. And he doesn't seem like the type, to be honest with you, and I'm sorry I'm off topic here, but he doesn't seem like the type to commit suicide. I'm sorry. He doesn't. Because if that was the case, he would have done that a long, long time ago. No, he does. He seemed like the type to be very arrogant, smugged, very laid back and chilled. Doesn't seem like a suicide person. That's just my take of Jeff Epstein. The man got killed. That was all a setup. That's just my opinion. And I stand by that. He did not kill himself. Okay. The man got murdered because they wanted to shut him up because he knew too much. And there's a lot of evidence out there against other politicians, other royalties, not royalties, other royals who's involved. Again, celebrities, a lot of rich white collar people that was involved with all that disgusting, sex trafficking and having sex with underage girls and boys. And they just wanted to keep it hush hush. So maybe there is a possibility they might do it to, Diddy. We don't know. We don't know unless, Diddy flips and give up names. We don't know that for sure yet, but we just going to wait and see until what's going to happen. But again, thank you so much for watching. That's it with Cheryl. Please comment, like, and share below and let me know your thoughts into this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.